Warning! Graphic pest control video ahead. Do not watch if you might be offended. If, however, you really like watching pest control videos, then hello again and welcome to the Squirrel Hunter channel. Please continue and watch us as we control pest populations with silenced air rifles here in the UK. If you have any questions, can you please check the description below first to see if it's already been answered and for some useful links. Thank you. Please let me introduce Bro's new rifle.
It's Bro's new rifle, the Air Arms S510 in 177 calibre, topped off with a Hawk Sport HD 4-12x50 scope. You can see the S50 bracket on there. It fully intends to use this as his ratting machine from now on. Excellent looking rifle. I'm going to run some pellets through it now and find out which ones go best in it.
As expected, it liked an awful lot of pellets. It did a very good job with the super mags. I have loads of these tins, so I give a tin to Bro, so off ratting we shall go. And off to our favourite rat permission. We're both here. I'm taking the Rapid. Bro's got his new S510. He's had a bit of a play about with it, the NS50 on the top. He's tracking some rats in the bushes already. Do believe that was a miss. Straight under his chin. It's early days. Put a bit of bait under their nettles to try and draw them out, so you can actually see them. As expected, more come back to his little trap. So taking a shot on that one there. He does like the side lever. So that one just roll over. Lines up on number 2. That's another one kicking in the bushes. Over to the sheds. There's quite a lot of activity. Bearing in mind this is only 1 week on when the Corvid Hunter admin team arrived and wiped out nearly 300 rats in an evening. Which is pretty good going, I think you'll agree. And Bro just hit that one a high body shot. He's reloaded. Looks like he's done the business. And it starts to kick about. It gives him a second shot in a second or two. Just working out as you can see the head. There we go. It's more like it. And pretty much expired straight after that. Caught this one now. Sat nibbling. 177 pellet going straight through. Hardly a movement on that one. See the chickens roosting there. There's one on a little patch of feed he's put out. It's in this small one. Over to the bushes now. Or nettle should I say. And the little patch of food he's left lying around. He's caught that one in the back of the head. See the tail going up in the air. Always a good sign. A few nervous kicks. Just waiting to see if anyone sticks their heads out. There's probably more than one rat in there. As soon as he turns the camera off, he spots more movement. Lines up on it. I think that's the one he's already shot. Another location, another small patch of food he's left. Nice backstop there. Bit of a shovel. And the pellet go through and ping off of it. Supermax do a very good job. Have to excuse his crosshairs. Just the way the camera's on the gun. The camera's not perfectly upright. We have a turned trailer. A bit of bait on top of that. I do believe he missed inside that one's head then. I think it did a matrix job. Turned to the right just as he was shooting. Well, that one didn't. Nailed that one perfectly. Not far from the fire where it's going to get incinerated later on. All going rather well at the moment. Still a lot of rats moving around. That looked a good shot. And then he sees it crawling over, and he has to go over and finish this one off. This one actually bites his silencer. I'll show you a picture at the end. Another one in the nettles. Peering out. Takes a 177 to the top of the head. Very effective. Just kicks and rolls forward. No need for a second shot there. As you can see, the back of the shed's a bit of a hot spot for them. How many did you count there? Like I said, it's only a week on since nearly 300 taken in one night. Quite amazing, really. Back to the upturned trailer. Looks like an eye. Looks like a dead rat now. As always, it pays to move. And that's exactly what Bro's done. He's gone to one of the sheds. He's lining up on a rat, sat still at the back having a munch. Eye body shot. That's what happens when you don't hit him perfectly in the head. The shot's pretty good. Gives it a second shot. And that's the end of Mr. Rat. We normally only ever go for body shots on medium to small rats. Large rats we go for headshots generally. It tends to have a better effect. If you can see their eye, you know where their head is. That's probably one of the best reasons to take a headshot. Location of your target area. You can see the movement in the wall there. That man's a bit of a kick. It was the only thing he could have hit his head. This is a super highway. There's one in the back there. Seems to be climbing up on something. Bro's caught that rather well. There's a few others running for cover. It's hardly surprising. There's a little head sticking out the ground there. Not sure if he's hit that one. The pellet's gone straight through. If he has hit it, it'll be dead in the hole. Here's one on a feeder, blissfully unaware of Bro's presence. It's more like it. S510 and Super Mag combination, deadly as ever. Just having a twitch there up against the wire. See the tail going. Good shot, Bro. Outside under the sheds, a little patch of food. Drawn one out into a position where it can be shot. You need little handfuls. Move around a lot. The trick is not to give them a chance to eat the food. If they manage to eat it, you're not moving around quick enough and not shooting enough of them. There's another player drinker. Another area. Bro lines up and dry fires. Unfortunately, Air Arms haven't sorted that out. I don't get that problem in my Rapid anymore. If I cycle the bolt and the last pellet's gone, it won't cycle properly. The rat's still there. He's got another magazine in. And he made the second one count. It's always good to see. Silenced air rifle, they never knew what was happening. Never realised they were in danger. But had plenty of time to reload and take it out. The other one's still under the pallet there. There's one out in the field. A lot of activity here. Running in, probably going to find a little drink for itself after eating all the chicken food. We don't tend to hang around too long. Always best to move. And that one's dead. And Bro goes on the move again. And oddly enough, he spots another eye in the nettles. It's definitely a rat. He lines up on it and gets ready for the shot. He's whacked that one down. You can see the other eyes and his comrades running around in the background. They tend to move around in groups, especially in the nettles. That one's having a flip about, waiting for a nosy neighbour to stick his head out. But not to be, so he goes for another wander. Spots this one in the distance. Lovely headshot there. Do really give it a slight holdover for that, for distance. There's barely a movement off that one. Which does happen sometimes. If you catch around the spinal column area. Here's another one. Sat out, minded his own business. Cracking shot there, Bro. Roll it straight on its side. Silky smooth cycling with the rifle there in the background. A delayed reaction, which is very common indeed. See another eye in the background. So that one runs for cover. I could cut the video quite easily to give the impression that it was dead instantaneously. It is dead now, it's stopped. There's a quick look about. Very often you get a delayed reaction. Bros have gone for a wander again. Spots another eye. Not sure if he even hit that. Not to worry though. There's plenty more targets about. Another patch of grain. Or chicken food even. That one turned round and took one straight between the eyes, I do believe. That one's had a proper good flip about. Can't get a second shot on that too easily. They're quite clearly not going anywhere. It's come to rest in the nettles there. Quite a bit of activity around these cages too. They think they're safe in there. Quite clearly they're not. Pellets very often go through the bars quite easily. Get the odd ricochet now and again. If you can see the bars, you can usually shoot between them. That one found it the hard way. There's another feeder shot. It's turning its head away. Cracking shot that bro. Dropped him straight into the hole by the side of the fence there. Let's have a bit of a kick about this one. Bro trying to line up for a second shot. It's more like it. A Texas heart shot to finish the deal off. I think the first shot would have taken its toll. Anyway, over to me now. Bro's finished his evening. There's the Rapid and the NS50 on top. And here I am, having a mess about. I'm looking for a rat. I put some feed out as well. I'll line up on him. And no messing with that first shot. And the ducks behind me. That's in one of the pens. I've shut the door so they can't get in there. I've seen some more movement behind him. It's very difficult to thread one through those very thick nettles. The pellet would just deflect off of them. There he is. Not bad for the first one of the night. Rolled him over with a nice headshot. You can see movement. I've walked around a bit. There's some water around here. I'll have a look about. See if they come out for an early drink. And here's one. To the other side of the fence. Get steady. Catch with a nice shot to the head there. As per usual, I recock the rifle. Have a quick look to see. See the tail flipping round. And the shot was good. So I go over to pick him up. There he is. He's having a drink in that little muddy puddle. Not far away, one sticking his head out from under a shed. He was actually having a drink there. So I'm expecting him to come back. So I'll watch it for a minute or two. And there's another one. Might be the same one, but I don't care really. They've all got to go. A Rapid makes no mistake. Caught straight in the top of the head, that one. Just wait to see a bit of movement. See his eye. Just slumped, there he is, into the shed. There we have it. So I pick him up and put him on my collection bucket. Walk into the next field. Spot this one immediately sat upright. Knock him straight over. That's a good kick around this does. Zoom back out. You can see two more eyes in the background. Around that water bowser. That one doesn't need anything else. I'll line up on these. Nosy neighbours. Which is always good. Caught that one straight in the top of the head now. Dead end of the pallet. There's a few more running around. They seem to put little tunnels just under the wood. It's like whack-a-mole, isn't it? The lies popping up now and again. They disappear off. There's the first one I shot. Took some finding that. It's very hard to judge distance at night. And there's the one you just about make him out inside the pallet. So I wheedled both of them into my bucket. Here I am looking at it again. Just in case. Another eye shows itself. He's not sticking his head too far up. Waiting for something to show itself a bit better than that. Quite interesting to see how many is under there. I reckon it's the whole family group, I think. Oh, he's getting more tempted by the second. Just about to see the top of the head. Bit of a tricky shot though. I'd like to see more. I'm quite patient normally. None of them seem to be wanting to put their head up any further. So I'll take a shot at this one. I think I missed it. Never mind, no sense dwelling over a miss. Onwards and upwards, so to speak. You'll find much more easy targets sat out having a munch. I'll line up on that one. Drop him off the side of the bowl. The other's head for the hills. There's hardly any movement. So I proceed forward and have a quick look. And there he is laying a bowl. Probably sat on the edge actually when I shot him. I'm gone for another wander. Suicide ducks right in force. And so are the rats. Just hoping I'm going to get a shot. I don't want to move too much. Ducks are moving around a bit, but they're not actually in the pen. There's plenty of rats though. If I keep still, don't panic the ducks, they won't panic the rats. Look at the size of that one. And I missed it. Unbelievable. This is a small one sitting up. That's more like it. So I understand how I missed that big rat. I think I might have shot under his chin. But it happens. Much prefer to get the big rats. The ducks are quite happy. A lot of glare back off the IR light. There he is. Quite a small rat. That one must have known I was there. Particularly panicked. This is the same spot. Taking a drink under the shed. And catch another one with the top of the head shot. Does do a lot of damage. A bit of a creak on my sticks. Could be my old bones, I don't know. Quite happy with that. Stopped him dead in his tracks. See how much blood came out of that little rat. It's always a good sign. I've moved around to Bro's bit now, where he put his bit of food out. Bit of poaching. Catch that one with a gun. Good shot. Straight into the top of the head. Just a bit of a tail movement there. It's quite difficult under the nettles. There he is. They feel quite safe. This area. No joy whatsoever. They haven't put the ducks in. If I go anywhere near them, they'll have a panic attack and frighten everything else. So off I go for another wander. Line up on a head shot. That wasn't a very good shot at all by the look of it. I think I've hit that one through the neck. Before I have a chance to go over to and find him, he flops back out the nettles and turns his toes up. Very weird. I thought that was a headshot to start with. When I went over to inspect him, couldn't see any blood on him at all. It's almost like I terrified him to death. But never mind, he's dead. And on for the next one. There's been quite a few sat out in fields. I caught that one nice side of the head shot. So the impact of the pellet caused him to jump in the air. Doesn't seem to be moving much. That's normally where I stand. It's one of my markers on the floor. Good job I scanned over there, because I would have walked over without looking. There he is. Quite happy with that shot. It's not far from where I was going to put him anyway. Over to the nettles again. More eyes. Feel quite safe there. Very confident in the nettles. Don't really know much about modern air rifles and their capabilities. That's exactly what happens. I was wondering what happened to him. Sort of hoping to see another one. I expected him to come over and visit him. Maybe lick the blood off his head. But they didn't. Took a bit of fishing out from there. Nettles are quite hard to get over the top. If I did get him out, I've gone for a wander. Spotted that one. The owner's just turned up before he's had a chance to go and put the ducks away. I've dashed into this area. just to make sure there's any rats out before he goes and disturbs it all. This is quite a small one, this. Didn't realise at the time, I thought it was much bigger. Give it a second shot just for good measure. Have a look around. When he just walked into this area. There he is. It's only a little one. They all count. I've got to be quick now. I've gone for a wander before the owner comes in and put the ducks away. I spot this one on top of a fence post, believe it or not. And I think I've either pulled a shot or he's turned his head. He's wondering what's gone on there. He sits really still now. No doubt in that impact. Straight in the top of the head. He's dropped down into the bushes there. Can't see where he's dropped. Turn the IR up a bit. Sometimes easier on your eyes, believe it or not, looking at the screen. Have the IR set a bit lower. There he is, in amongst the nettles. It was difficult to find that one. I spotted an eye the other side of there. As I started looking at it, turned the recorder on, it was a duck, which I've got to be careful of. Look at this. Whole family of them right. They're not hanging around a lot though, are they? And that one is. He's not going anywhere. The other ones have panicked and ran off. Grass is a bit long here. There might well have been some other targets if I could only see them. But you've got to see them to shoot them. The general rule of thumb is you hear more than you see more than you shoot. And there he is, dead in the grass. Very expensive meal for him. Here's another one. Having a gallop about. It's more like it. Line up on him. Shoot him in the side of the head. So I do like a bit of the 177 pellets. They do get there pretty quick. I'll give you the second one just for good measure. Quick look about. There he is, dead on the grass. Here's another one in the hedgerow. Target of opportunity. Have a bit of a fidget about, get a better view of him. He hasn't realised I'm really close to him. And he never would have known I was there either. Now he's dead. It's difficult in these hedges. There's a lot of them in there. A lot of wire. Some big thorns on the hedge bushes. And nettles. Very difficult to get into. We can get him to the edge. The air rifle does the business. There he is, up against the fence. I managed to reach over the grabber and get him. Very carefully. This one, you can quite clearly see it's dead. I didn't realise at the time when I shot it. It was only after the shot and the reaction I realised it was one that Bro had already shot. So I can't claim that kill. Bro was highly amused when I told him about it. You know, one of the other areas that Bro was shooting earlier on. Following each other around a bit. Making sure we're extremely safe and knowing where each other is at all times. I sort of to track this rat. When they're muching about like this, very often a shot will present itself. Walking it into view now. And he scampers off. It's very annoying when that happens. You pan back and then he comes back out again. It's typical that. And that loud noise was my bolt being open when I shot. And the pellet went nowhere near where it should have done. Now I've actually had to take the magazine out, recock it, fire it to make sure there's no pellets in the breech, then put the magazine back in and recock it again. Schoolboy error that. Must have knocked it when I was carrying it. Didn't realise it. Scan around. And there we are. Another eye. It's on that bit of food the Bro put under the nettles. I've a bit of a mess about now. Get the setup. Click of doom. Try and make amends for the last shot. Which I do. Good crack. Some pellet slaps into its head. Bit of helicopter tail. So not a dead loss, just a dead rat. It's quite a small one, that. There's Bro, down the end of the field. Got no magazine in the rifle before anyone says anything. He's way, way up the field. Well at a range. Just watching him there. I was having a bit of a break, watching Bro taking it to the rats. You'll see this red circle in a minute when he shoots a rat. We'll mark the point where it is. There, see it jump up in the air? Just caught him taking one out. Good shooting, bro. Nice to see you're hard at work while I'm slacking off at the other end of the field. That was pretty much the end of our night that night. Didn't do badly considering the hammering they got the week before. There's a silencer. See the end there marked? That's a rat tusk did that. It's my bucket on the left and bro's on the right. We had over 40 rats this night. There's 37 bodies there. That's all we could retrieve, which isn't bad for 3¼ hours out. I think you'll agree. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.